Now next problem discuss about the same quotient and remainder. The problem is 2 knots. Find the quotient and remainder for 207 comma 15. So 207 can be written as 207. How many 15 are there? So 13 15s are 205. So write it as 13 into 15 205. The remainder value plus 2. So 207 can be written 13 into 15 205 plus 2 27. Now the above term you can write it as what is the quotient? Q equal to, this is quotient, this is remainder. So Q equal to 13, R equal to 12. 13 into 195, 192 plus 2 207. So Q equal to 13, remainder R equal to 12. Now after finding out the quotient and remainder for all the problem, first you can check it what is the remainder value. The remainder value, there is no negative numbers, only positive numbers is there. Okay. After the division algorithm, we discuss about the pigeonhole principle. Pigeonhole principle. The definition of the concept of pigeonhole principle is if m pigeons are assigned to the n pigeonholes where m greater than n, then at least two pigeons must occupy the same pigeonhole. Okay, must occupy the same pigeonhole. For example, small example. For example, in your set 9 pigeonholes are there, then 10 9 pigeonholes, 10 pigeons. Now each and every one generally you can mapping. Okay, each and every one generally you can mapping. Suppose here 10 values, here 9 values, each and every one you can mapping. Then finally you can get it the one extra value. That extra value, the pigeons are mapping to the pigeonholes anyone. Okay. Okay, 9 pigeonholes, 10 pigeons, extra one value is there. That one value can add it the any one pigeonhole. That concept is the m pigeonhole principle. The finally can write that at least two pigeons must occupy in the same pigeonhole. Okay. Now based on the pigeonhole principle, you derive the one theorem, small theorem. Okay. The theorem is nothing but let a comma not 3 a b c comma alpha and beta be any integers. A b c alpha and beta be any integers. Then alpha a b c are the integers. We have to prove three subdivisions part. If a given b, if a given b mean and b given c, these two are the given condition, a given b and b given c, then you have to prove a given c. Then say another part, if a given b and a given c, then you have to prove a given alpha beta plus beta c, alpha b and alpha b plus beta c. Now third condition, if a given b, then you have to prove a given bc, the given sola otherwise divides. Okay, these three proofs are very simple. See the proof. First proof, write it as if first proof what is the given data, if a given b and b given c, then you have to prove a given c. Generally a b c comma alpha and beta be any integers. Okay, now you can take it first one. If a given b and b given c, for example a given b equal to any positive integer, that all positive integer can be written as alpha, that positive integer can be written as alpha. So that equation can be written as a by a given b equal to alpha, therefore b equal to alpha a. For example, so write it as a given b can be written as b equal to alpha a. Similarly second one b given c, the b given c also some alpha a b c and beta and positive integers. So b given c can be written as equal to assumption some beta. So b equal to write as c equal to write as b into beta. So that is equation number 1, equation number 2. Now take it equation number 2, c equal to from equation number 2, c equal to beta into, already know that b value in the equation number 1, b equal to alpha a, substituting that b equal to alpha a, so c equal to beta into b value is alpha into a, substituting. Then after that one we have using the basic mathematical concept 1 into 2 into a. So that concept you can write it as alpha of beta of alpha into a, can be written as alpha beta into a. Now we know the value of that C equal to alpha b, alpha into beta equal to a. The alpha and beta any integers. So this can be written as a given C. Okay. Now come to the second proof. If a given b and a given c, both the values are given, then you have to prove a given alpha b plus beta c. Alpha b plus beta c. See the second proof. Similarly, your previous one, how to write the a given b equal to write it as b equal to alpha a. The same concept. A given b equal to write it as b equal to alpha a given c equal to write it as c equal to alpha beta. First one equal to alpha, second one equal to beta. So b equal to alpha a, c equal to alpha beta. Now you got to prove a given alpha b plus beta c. So write it as, you can in the proof part you can take it denominator given part. In the proof of denominator part you can take it. Let us assume alpha b plus beta c. Alpha b plus beta c, write it as alpha into, what is the b in your that equation? B equal to alpha into a. So substituting. Similarly b into c. What is the c value in that equation? Alpha beta. Substituting that both the value alpha a, b equal to alpha a, c equal to alpha beta. Substituting we get alpha into alpha a, alpha square. Similarly beta equal beta into beta a, beta square a. Here both the term, the common term will be take it as a outside. Okay. So alpha square a plus beta square a, that take it a outside, alpha square plus beta square of a. Now this can be written as, by the basic principle you can write it as a given alpha b plus beta c. A given, the term comes to denominator, the equal to any positive, so write it as a given alpha b plus beta c. Now come to the third proof. Third part is, if a given b, then you have to prove a given bc. So write it as a given b equal to, this can be equal to some another any integer alpha beta. So you can write it as b equal to alpha a. Now to prove to prove a given bc. So write it as, let us assume, let in the given equation bc equal to, you can take it let some another bc equal to, denominator by this, the bc take it, the value take it as bc equal to alpha into a plus c. We know the value of b. What is the b? The above equation, b equal to alpha a. So alpha a into c, that equal to, now using ordinary multiplication, alpha a into c equal alpha a is c. Now solution part we can split down into alpha a into c, write it alpha c into a. We know the value of alpha c, some positive integer. So here left side bc. So can be, this can be written as a given bc. You can right side on the equal to 1, so a given bc. So simple theorem.